skeletons,
candy, scary movies.
Halloween!
The Thing was released to theaters in 1982. A team of researchers in Antarctica experience a deadly shape-shifting alien who assumes the appearance of its victims. In a battle of trust, any of the scientists could be the monster. I watched The Thing a long time ago, and I must have been too young to appreciate it, because this film embodies what a horror movie is. Driven by a fantastic ensemble and incredible special effects, The Thing masters terror and learning who to trust. An ensemble of 12 men brought out the terrors of the unknown. To name a few, Kurt Russell, Wilford Brimley, Keith David, and Richard Masur all did an outstanding job. Putting the horrors aside, the interactions among the men are very important. Aside from having to remain in a hysterical state for most of the film, the actors developed their relationships. Clearly the scientists don't all like each other, but you can't choose who you work with. Because these men work together in the cold and small headquarters of Antarctica, they have no choice but to trust each other. This evil entity ruins that, making the men turn on each other. Kurt Russell especially did a remarkable job as the harsh and heroic McReady. Not all heroes have positive traits. McReady conducts a series of tests and fights for survival while trying to keep his chaotic crew together. He is forever remembered as a leader. Not only did he mentally get into the part, but that famous beard took Russell a year to grow. The element that has won audiences over for decades is the gross-looking and realistic practical effects. I turned up my nose several times at the grueling and terrifying effects. Some examples are a face splitting open, a stomach growing sharp teeth, and the infamous spider head. Everything is practical. It actually looks like these disturbing creatures have come from another world. I prefer practical over CGI. More films have been turning to CGI over practical effects. We need to use practical effects more because, let's face it, CGI takes away from realism. Sets were designed to create a horrifying crime scene in the laboratory. Many hallways are in the base, where several creatures could be lurking in the corners. These alien creatures that replicate your closest friends are not the only enemy. Living out in the frigid Antarctica, you have to embrace the cold temperatures. I felt a chill every time they were outside in the snowy and cold air. John Carpenter admits that The Thing is his favorite film that he's worked on. Carpenter succeeded in putting audiences in utter suspense. His camera angles solidified the terror. At some moments, the camera remains on a certain screenshot to reveal the unknown terrors. The beginning immediately brings audiences into the story. Carpenter's excellent direction led to his creation of a bleak story and puts audiences to the test. I warn you, The Thing is very gory if you have not seen it yet. If gore doesn't turn you off, then you have to experience The Thing. The Thing is a terrifying film with an ambiguous ending. What horror film do you always watch in October? Those jump scares get you every time, huh? Speaking of jump scares, Insidious has a jump scare that has had the horror community talking since it was first released. Join me next time. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.